had that fourth quarter start out. Games 1 and 2, by the way, James Harden had 4 points in the fourth quarter. He had 16 points in the fourth quarter last night. The step back three to go up 12. He had another step back three to push the lead back to 10. He had a great drive on Bam Adebayo when he had the mismatch at the top of the key. That made it 106-99. He had a great step back to really ice the game to make it 114-103. That one was on Victor Oladipo to hit that three. It was a wild game. And then I saw this on SportsCenter last night. Harden hadn't scored 25 points or more in a playoff game in his last 13 playoff games. That was the second longest streak of his career. So last night, if there was going to be a night for James Harden to absolutely go off in the fourth quarter, this was the game to do it. I was amazed by the way he played this game. And I thought for the most part of this game, he took what the defense gave him. Now, if you consult the stat line for James Harden, he had 6 turnovers in this game. So, yes, there were instances where there might have been an errant pass or two. But for every errant pass, there seemed to be 2 plays where he was able to find a streaking Tobias Harris under the basket, or even a streaking Matisse Thybulle was one play that he was able to make under the basket as well. That, to me, is the vintage James Harden that the Sixers need. The guy that had 6 turnovers, the last night was an example where you'll take that. You'll take the bad with the very much good in a game like what you had last night. That's the version of James Harden that you can live with. That's jacking up threes as long as he's hitting them. That's the version of James Harden you can deal with when he's creating turnovers, as long as he's creating those scoring opportunities, not just for himself, but for his teammates. For instance, if he is driving to the lane and he's got a kick-out opportunity to George Niang waiting on the wing, by all means, take advantage of it. Or if he's got Joel Embiid streaking into the hoop, little bounce pass to him because he's creating that space, by all means, take it. I will take a turnover here and there if it means you're creating those plays like he was last night. Were there instances where he still forced it a little bit? Yes, absolutely. If you ask him, we'll let you hear from him in our Rothman Orthopaedics postgame report. He says the difference between this game and other games was just hitting a shot. Well, 2 for 5 in this game. When it comes to 8 of 18 from the field, 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty nice game for himself when it comes to creating things for himself in this game. But that was the most relaxed, most comfortable, most wide open I have seen James Harden since the game I've alluded to many times over in Game 6 against the Toronto Raptors. That was the best I have seen him play since that matchup against the Raptors. It was a very controlled game. The court vision was off the charts as far as I'm concerned. And what he was able to take advantage of with mismatches, like I referenced earlier at the top of the key with Bam Adebayo taking him on, those are the types of things you can exploit. Tyler Hero, there was an example where the Sixers were swinging the ball around, shot clock was winding down. They swing it back to James Harden at the top of the key with about 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He gets Tyler Hero off balance, slashes to the lane, gets the 2 points. That's what I'm talking about by taking what the defense is giving him. There are so many instances where we reference James Harden's blow-by ability. It's just not there anymore like it used to, where he's got a one-on-one defender, whether that be Hero, whether that be even Adebayo at the top of the key, or whether that be Victor Oladipo. Those instances of James Harden being able to dribble between his legs a couple of times, face the defender one-on-one, nose-to-nose, those instances of him being able to beat that guy off the dribble aren't there like they used to be. But if he can get that defender a little bit off balance, that's when he can take advantage of it. Those are better instances for him to hit that step-back three, like he was able to do with great consistency last night, especially in that fourth quarter, where he will separate himself again as an elite scorer in the league. And that's what you saw come to play to perfection in last night's fourth quarter. They needed somebody to step up. You could tell watching Joel Embiid, he was starting to leak oil. He was starting to leak gas. He was running on empty, running on fumes. And he had Tobias Harris and most notably James Harden step up in that fourth quarter so the Sixers could solidify the 2-2 series tie heading back to Miami. Another little number I saw on the old SportsCenter last night. Our friend Max McGee was at the anchor desk, by the way. Temple Zone, Cherry Hill Zone, Max McGee at the anchor desk. 82.4% of the time. A series is tied. The Game 5 winner goes on to win the series. Not too shabby.